Hello, welcome back to Saving the Western Roman Empire from itself, from myself, from the Franks, the Sarmatians and other Romans, both internal, both foreign and domestic. When you joined us last, I'd sorted out 2 out of the 4 Frankish armies and also 2 out of several disloyal generals. Maybe that was a bit harsh of me. Oh well. 51, crikey, he's an old devil. Right, the exciting thing that's happening this episode is the Siege of Salona. Superb Siege of Salona. I've got to stop doing that. Lost its humour a while ago. Right, what I hope to do, if I move them over there and them over there, assuming they move out of the way, because there's a big navy, but it just can't decide where it's going. So hopefully they'll just wander off somewhere. This will be able to sneak across and bring some troops into Salona to support it, assuming it survives this siege. I think I've got my checklist. North Africa. I think I've done all the moving last episode. Episodes? Not really episodes, are they? The videos. Yeah. Right, that's really moving at a pace. Yeah, that should be fine. North Africa, Spain. It's alright. Something in Bergadala, they'll sort themselves out. France, fine. Britannia, fine. Or it will be anyway. The front, it's fine, really. I might move them back because this Frankish army is looking it's not that good actually. Probably could take it on.
Who shall die this day?
I could certainly finish him off. I could move some extra Limiternii down there, but that probably wasn't the best of ideas. Oh well. You make some archers, keep yourself happy. And right, so that can be dealt with by this army in here. This army here is doing a fine job of beating away these Franks over here. And don't get a bit slow down. Where's that coming from? Never mind. It's gone now. Out of sight, out of mind. And these people can... I don't know. He can... Oh, I don't know. Go to Campus Chatai. Oh. Fine, don't go to Campus Chatai. Why don't you talk to him? Captain Carolus. Fancy an alliance? Enough information. Would not be a good thing. We have spoken and will not change our minds. Well, that's just very closed-minded of you, isn't it? Not changing your minds like that. Winston Churchill said, a fanatic is someone who cannot change his mind and will not change the subject. Speaking of which, it's the 50th anniversary of Churchill's funeral today, at the time of recording, which is the 30th of January. I don't know what to say about that, really. I don't know why I brought it up. It won't be relevant by the time this is actually uploaded, because at the very least it'll be the 31st of January. May even be later than that. Anyway, I'm basically just buying time before I have to face the might of... you can make... Oh, you can't make anything. Yeah, before I have to face the siege of Salona. But... the odds are... 7-2. Never mind. But what I have in my advantage, also, he's grumpy. Not grumpy, gloomy. He has the advantage of hating smelly barbarians. +2 command when fighting barbarians. Oh good, he'll die easily. Why hasn't he got any command stars then? He's fighting smelly barbarians. He must lose them somewhere. He's embezzler, he's a fluent speaker, authoritarian, sly, Christian, that doesn't stop him. Minor, tax assessor, notably pious. I don't know. That's rather unfair. Right, let's see how we get on. Now, what I might want to do is give them the runaround, because the walls are mine, and I think, particularly with these higher level walls, I mean, look at the size of them walls. Souls by nightfall, make sure that yours isn't among them, and all will be well. Thank you. The walls, I think, are a lost cause, because I can't put enough troops on either side to fend off either army. So what I might do... Blimey, look at the size of it all. Is hope that... Also, putting walls on when they've got these mega siege towers. These mega siege towers actually fire missiles out. And they're devastating. So, what I'll do is abandon the walls. Sorry, it has to be done. Also, what's important to note is because... God, this music's a bit loud, it's a bit off-putting. Hold on a second. There we go. He's gloomy, so the bomber troops get -1 morale. Which means, if they were to face the 1-on-1 on the walls, the morale bonus, or penalty in my case, would mean that I'd be at a significant disadvantage against the more highly motivated warriors. Okay, those rams are useless. That ram's useless, that ram's useless. Because the walls will take care of them. As anybody who's played Rome Total War for any period of time knows, you don't send rams against stone walls because they just don't survive it. Okay, on this front we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units of horse archers and the general. There, 1, 2, 3 units of peasants, archers, and 1 unit of chosen swordsmen. In the red corner, wait, no, in the other yellow corner, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 units of horse archers, 2 generals, 2 generals bodyguards anyway. Way, that's what I was hoping for. You take down that siege cat tower, take down that ram. That ram's not going to last much longer either. So now, they've all got to attack from the one location. They've all got to attack from over here. From over here even. Look at that. Yeah, I think the odds are you don't destroy all siege towers. At least one of them will survive. But listen to that. Can you hear it? For once, that sound is a good sound because it's attacking them, and it's devastating as well. We're already taking out sizable numbers of these. That's firing on them. That's firing on them. That probably isn't. So on this side, things are looking up. They've still got 1 ram. I don't know where they're going with it. They're just standing around, and if you can hear again, the towers are firing. This is the beauty of building large walls. There's a bit of debate on the forums about this, actually, the Creative Assembly forums. A lot of people don't like them because you can't fire onagers over, what is it, large stone walls or above, large or epic stone walls. And most people think they're too expensive, and they're for a defensive gameplay that doesn't match the style of the... Yay! Look at that. Did you see that? Over there, the ram over there, it's broken, it's gone. All their siege equipment on this side of the city is now broken. So what they've got to do is they've got to drag all their men and force them through this one choke point. What's going on up there? They're attacking us. Yes we are. Oh, the idiots! They're just standing there getting fired at. Look at that, it's devastating. And if you think this is bad, wait until you see what happens when they start walking. Because they don't try to capture their siege towers. The AI is so daft when it comes to siege things. They, all these towers along along here, sorry. That's part Derbyshire accent and part, it's the wrong word entirely. I want to say here, ended up saying there, but saying there instead. Actually, I don't know if that is Derbyshire, that's more South Yorkshire. Duck. Duck certainly is, and it's gender neutral as well. Fellas called fellas duck, so I find rather peculiar. Although maybe I shouldn't.
The walls are no longer ours! The enemy have taken them!
Sense weird, and the British Isles is fantastic for them. For such a small island, because it's been invaded so many times from so many places, with so many sort of, different, what's it all get? With so many like influences on a language. So you'll have like Scouse and Geordies and Cockneys and Yorkshire folk. Even in the Midlands, even between South Yorkshire, Derbyshire and Nottinghamshire, there are huge differences. And that's like a space of like 50 miles, square miles. You'd be able to tell where someone comes from within those 50 miles. Well, if you're from around here. Oh, can you hear that? All that like thunk 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 of the arrows? They're so daft. So daft. Yeah, and that's not even going into the sort of the different nations of the British Isles. Right, that's quite enough of him. Hello, it's me from the future. I was going through post-production and I didn't like how I sounded during the commentary of this battle. And you're probably thinking now, crikey, if this is the better version of the commentary, how bad must the original have been? As I say, it wasn't a bad commentary. I just ended up going places, rambling on about nothingness. I think I meant to talk about grammar schools at one point. Well, that's quite enough of him. Hello, it's post-production here. Listening back to what the stuff I was talking about to fill in for the bit that I was talking about during the live recording, and if anything, it was worse than the stuff I was talking about during the live recording. So I've decided to come in for a second time, and basically just fill in for the gaps for the bit that I filled in the gaps for the bits that I wanted to fill in the gaps for in the original recording. How meta is that? I thought what it is to do is actually talk about what's going on. So, yeah, I'm being fired on by horse archers firing over buildings. Now, when I try to do that with my archers, it doesn't work. I feel that's rather unfair, but then again, Romans aren't archers. Quite the opposite, really. Never mind. I did hear they apparently had better composite bows than anything that would be used in Europe for about 1,000 years afterwards. But this guy said the person using the bows, very low status being an archer in the Roman army. As finally sort of had the wherewithal to move my troops out of range. I didn't notice at the time because I was probably too busy talking about, I don't know. I'd listened through. It was accents, grammar schools, and television. The evils of the evils of television. You stay away from television, kids. You watch YouTube Let's Play videos instead. So yeah, I've got myself all set up nicely for this one direction. Forgetting, of course, there's another sort of entrance where they can all come in. About 90 degrees the other way. I think it's about this point that I remember during the original recording where I am and I actually start talking about the battle again. So let's give that a try. Never mind. Still being attacked. Fine, you move over there. Now, what side are they going to be coming from? Let's talk about the game. Those invisible archers in the towers will be tired. Will be tired by the end of this battle. I think it's a bit unfair because where have all these people come from that can fit into the towers? On the one hand, on the second hand, large stone walls are incredibly expensive. Epic stone walls are even more so. But it is sort of rather quite fun to watch. Just this passive attacking of besieging units. What the hell are you doing? Fire over there. Onagers are good for sieges, actually. Actually, in medieval 2 Total War, they are deadly. Well, they're deadly when the AI uses it. When I try to use catapults and ballistas to hold off, they all keep on missing or hitting my own troops. What the hell was that? Morons! Whoa. I did not see them coming. Well, that's better, I suppose. It's only Federati, but still, the point remains. Okay, Bush, just like that. That's what I'm talking about. And it also makes you rather wavering. Good, now try to fire a little further away and try not to hit my own men again. Also, try not to get hit by arrows from the incoming horse archers. Run, you stand over there and take some arrows for them. Take an arrow to the knee. Crikey, that's a bit dated, isn't it? Why did that even become a thing, a meme? Yeah, it just sounds ridiculous. Memes are ridiculous. Well, even if I do lose the siege, all they're going to get is a flaming ruin now. I've damaged the proconsul's palace. Oh, rats, that's expensive, that is. 3%. Rats. Somebody's going to have to pay for that. You're not actually fighting, you're just standing there taking the blows. Good, right, you're broken. You're broken, but you're running towards me. Oh, I love the pathfinding in this, when it's them that's doing it. Like they'll rout, and then they'll rout towards the enemy. Pathfinding issues, pathfinding issues. Well, that honour just doing something. Fire at them. That might be more useful, they're spearmen. Or spearmen. I was watching something on the Magna Carta last night by David Starkey. And it's interesting to listen to, David Starkey, but it's like every time he says years, he pronounces it as years. And it's, what's it, years? Kind of like that. Really odd way of saying years. I think he also flattens the U's as well, like people from Nottingham do. And many other people. So he will talk about Tudors, Stuarts, as opposed to Tudors and Stuarts. Oh, accent's wonderful. Oh, never mind. Anyway, I want you lot all to fire at will. I've forgotten about that. Oh, not again! What have you got? What was your problem with those Federati infantry? Also, how neat do those flames look? Yeah, you fire at them. These onagers are dreadful. Okay. We have nobody coming up this way. While this is all happening, by the way, all of these towers, all around here, are all firing, apart from those, because they are Sarmatian. They are all firing at these people that are walking past the towers. The AI is so bad at conducting sieges. It's well, it wouldn't be funny if Salona wasn't such a huge, like a literal gold mine. Well, this is going to cost me. Yes. No. That's just a standard building. That's a privately owned building, somebody else can pay for that. No, aim a bit further away, because I don't trust you! God, blimey! What is wrong with you? They are down to 81. That is entirely due to that onager, who seems incapable of hitting the enemy. Well. You did not hit those archers. You're not even trying to aim in the right direction. Maybe I shouldn't comment. I mean, I've never tried to fire flaming balls of stuff. Ooh. Whoa. That was a bit touch and go. I mean, I'd say I've never tried to fire flaming balls of stone, but I would try to aim a little bit higher than the men in front. Look at all those charred remains. Balls. There goes the proconsul's palace. Oh, the anarchists in the audience will be happy at least. There goes all the semblance of organised government. Right, can I charge it then with my general? Yes. Is it recommended? I don't know. Probably not. Well, no, because he's got pathfinding issues now. Oh, that's going to be expensive. Here come. They've got to be careful now, because here come the general's bodyguards. Actually, it's just the one. Actually, can you take a hot shot? There. Ooh, very nice. And what I might do actually, what I should have done a while ago is just cleared all my men out of the way. Yes, we know you like hitting that building. It's now gone. I'll tell you what's always nice, when you hit with a flaming ball and you just kill the enemy general just outright. That's rather marvellous. Now we've got to plan this carefully. Ooh, that's not a good time to have somebody flanking. Oh, feel free to fire at will. Did I not turn it on? Oh, rats. Right, they're going straight for the archers. Unfortunately, I don't think Sarmatian generals' bodyguards are particularly strong in hand-to-hand combat. Don't know, it's not telling me. Well, victory seems certain, so that's something. And there's more. Why don't you move over there? What are you all doing?
The enemy king runs from the battle. Will his men follow, or have they more backbone?
Well, they're routing, but can we perhaps kill him? Because you don't... There we go.
The enemy king has been killed. This will surely make his followers waver.
Okay, that's one down. Right. That was chaotic, that was, blimey. Look at that bar. 90% of their troops are dead and I've not done anything. Okay. Chosen warriors. Are there any more warlords? Well, there's one that's running away. I'm not interested in that one. I always do that when it comes on. Ah, there we go. There's another one. There we are. Why don't you not like run to your death? That'd be nice. You can all line up like that. You can fire your peeler. Yes, lovely. More of that. Excellent. Good. You can run over there, and you can run over there. We'll run around there. They're routing. Everybody's routing. That onager crew is gone, I think, now. Probably a good thing. It means I can't fire any more missiles into crowds of people that are my own. Now, oh, that sounded rather decisive. And there's more. Right, let's everybody lined up here. In fact, we'll just charge with our general. Or maybe not, because they did actually, yeah. We want you over there. Is that that's another it's either another general or the same general coming back for another go. Boom! Now you're talking. Now you're doing your job. Funnily enough, you're more accurate with less men. Right, you can stop firing now, because all you're going to do, there's more of my men than their men, so all it means is there's more chance of you hitting my men than not. I don't know if this is such a wise idea, because like I say, he's got one less hit point than he should have. And they are eager. Oh good.
And drive them from the battlefield.
13 versus 48. This should be fairly straightforward. There we go.
Gods be praised. The enemy general is dead. His men know their doom approaches.
Good. Right. That was fairly successful. Huh. Probably won't get around to repairing that until all the Sarmatians are dealt with. Nearly. Of course, while they're retreating, these arrows are doing the work. I think. I can't hear them, so maybe they're not. Perhaps they've finally run out of ammunition. Yeah, so the lesson to take away from this is, if you go to siege a place, don't walk past all of the enemy towers on the way to your destination. What they perhaps should have done, what's the nearest route? If they try to use the siege ladders to climb over there, then take those towers. That's the important thing.
The enemy show their true virtue. They are not soldiers.
That'll do. Heroic victory.
The enemy are destroyed.
That is incredible. They have 23 and 35 men left remaining. I have 1,145, and most of them were collateral damage. Oh, they've gained some experience from, shooting at all my troops. Good. Well. Ah, here we go. What an exciting turn. This is just nothing but battles. In fact, no, I don't want you AI controlled. Captain Ilias. That's probably... Oh, what side are they attacking? Up there. So they are going to attack one by one. So they're going to... This great big horde, and they're going to just split it off into bite-sized pieces for me. It's nice of them. This doesn't feel like almost like a proper victory. It just feels like exploiting AI stupidity. Begins. We Romans never seek war, but having come to battle, we will not leave until it's over.
We will not leave until it is over.
Here's some Equite Sagittarii again. Equite Sagittarii. Right, let's move you into the forest. Because what I want, as soon as the battle begins, you're going to run over to there.
Gods be praised! The reinforcements are here. Send them to fight.
No!
The enemy.
No, the AI reinforcements. Whose idea was this? I have no control over this battle. What did I do differently this time? Oh, I hate it when this happens. Has taken all of the agency out of as the battle. I've got to sit and wait and see what the AI does. Something stupid, probably. Oh, this is a nonsense. This is ridiculous. I'm not happy about this. Look, get into a formation. Oh, what's happening over here? They're charging Equite Sagittarii straight into light cavalry. Yeah, you just throw away my troops. What are you doing? Oh, yeah, welcome. Now it looks like nothing's happening. I would rather have control of this army and face both of those Frankish armies at the same time. I'm so mistrustful of the AI's ability to command. I know the AI's ability to command because I fought against the AI and it's rubbish. Oh, this is terrible. However, because I'm not actually controlling this battle, I can. What to talk about? I can make this into a podcast. Just, do you have fire at will on at least? Well, that's something. There's a saving grace. Oh, there's my... run! Whoa! I've got one unit to control. I'm not doing a very good job of it. What's going on over there? Right, the important thing here is I'm going to leave it up to my single unit to do something about that paladin bodyguard. Like when he routes, if he routes. He seems to be doing a rather good job of like going through my unguarded archers. Victory is certain. Right, okay. Now I'm being as stupid as the AI. Like, why aren't they pouring some Limitardier from over there to flank them? Also, what's he doing with my general? Where's the general in all of this? I know where his general is. Oh good, finally they've been forced into doing the sensible thing by circumstance. I've lost 14%. He's getting away.
Now he flees the field like a coward.
Oh, he's not got... No, he's changed his mind.
The enemy show their true virtue. They are not.
Didn't I say I'd have to do it myself? He's gotten away. You people are awful. Just awful. %. Well, it's alright, but I want those. I want that unit of Equite Sagittarii back. At least I can do the mopping up better than the AI. 85%. I would have got that nearer 100 if I'd have been in charge. I was thoroughly disappointed with that battle. It did go a bit quicker now that I wasn't in control. And I suppose all the losses can be replaced. I'm just annoyed. I mean, why wasn't I given command? Right. Allow this army to be controlled by the AI. No. You got that? No. I want to control it. Please. Oh, the generals. They are numerous but not good for much. Good old Aristophanes. Oh goody, I've just not even got any horse archers now, it's just regular archers. Yes!
Reinforcements have arrived, but are they in time to take part in the battle?
Don't know, don't care. Right. Everybody apart from you and those peasants, because I remember this time, form into a nice group, and like all groups you go into infantry first 3 lines. Because I'm nothing if not predictable. Can you still see the corpses from the last battle? No, that's shrubbery. A shrubbery! Now what do I do with him? I get him to run all the way across the battlefield. So he can run over there, right? And then he can run over there. And he is going to be exhausted. Forget about skirmishing, just run. And we're off. Defeat seems certain. Only a military genius could win this battle. Oh, really? See, he's doing his bit now. Running. God, I wouldn't like to be in his shoes. Maybe I should just ask him to leave the battlefield. Yep, he's sending his cavalry out to deal a blow to him. It's alright because I've got troops in the battlefield now from this army. Well, they'll be arranging themselves nicely into... Ooh. Are they archers? Nope, nothing like. Quick, have a hide behind that rock. They're being chased by spearmen. Or spearmen. Right, what should I talk about besides what's going on in the game? I don't know, maybe I should stick to what's going on in the game. Maybe every video, you're like just listening and you just sigh every time I bring up a non-point. Oh, what's this guy on about? Or maybe you enjoy my nonsensical rants. Now, what have I got in the way of cavalry? Missile cavalry, and that's it. Oh, while I'm waiting, everybody, who have I got selected that can't fire at will? I don't know. So why don't you just charge it there, and you charge it there? Because they are spearmen, and it's kind of what spearmen are designed for. 145, he's not lost one yet. Not lost a single... Oh, there we go. First casualty. Right. Doesn't that look good? I just like it when there's like blocks of men just marching in a kind of a force. I think that looks really... It doesn't look quite as good as it did during that siege of Thessalonica, where I was looking at the enemy walls that my troops lined up outside. I thought that was excellent. I might make a poster after that. What was I going to do? I need to set people on fire at will, but it won't let me because I've got somebody selected somewhere who can't fire missiles. Am I missing something? Ah, the peasants, of course. It's always with the peasants. Get lost. And there they are. They've made it safe from what's going on over there. You can run away. Actually, I say that, they're not home yet. They're tired, and they're tired. They're gonna make it! We're gonna make it! Incoming cavalry just to mow them down. Well, after that rather exciting start, it seems to have slowed down to something a bit tamer. I don't know why they thought they would be able to keep up. Right, the peasants have gone. They've left the battlefield. Don't want them. It's not good for the. It's not good for the image, for the image of the Roman Empire. Them sending untrained peasants to fight my battles for me. Perhaps I should spread them out just a smidgen more. There we go. Oh, just from an aesthetic point of view, that's delightful. Right, missile troops. Ooh, no, that's not what I want. Just the missiles. Oh, that is just the missiles. Of course, the Equite Sagittarii are, of course, classed as. Right, you carry on running. And you, since you're doing such a good job already, you can just take them on. And you'll have no problem, because you're still relatively fresh. And they are exhausted. I don't know what they were playing at. Right. Is everybody firing at will who can fire at will? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes! Boosh! Oh, it's all good stuff. They might be a little overwhelmed. Best send the general in? Yeah, let's send the general in. And some Equites Sagittarii to like fire. Whoa, they are a bit overwhelmed. Oh, and those committed tendencies. So that seems to be where the battle's developing. Well, apart from the main battle with fella. The fella, you know, the fella. The Frankish leader. Oh, he is a leader as well. Look at his bodyguard. Right, you need to forget about that. Let's send you lot all in to have a good... Send the Equites Sagittarii in to clear up the mess. Oof. Right. You rallied... Where's my general? Rally the troops. You can't. Why not? All you can do is change formation. You can charge at those... Actually, no, you can just charge. Just charge. Right, now that we've got the general surrounded, still a bit perturbed at being my inability to keep charging. Yes, we are going to round up all those spearmen. Is he fighting to the death? Yes, he is. Let him continue to do so. My general is not at risk. His is. I don't know why. It seems, you know, not a very sensible thing to do, really, to put your general's life on the line like that. And he's gone!
King lies dead at your feet. Now is the time to strike hard at his grieving subjects.
I can't be grieving that hard. It wasn't very good. Right. Who's left? Ooh, what's going on over there? You just charge down whoever you feel like. You carry on. You can also charge down whoever you feel like. Right, so that's the part. That's the infantry has done its bit now. It's all up to the horsemen now, just to finish the job. Sorry, I don't know where that came from. Oh, exciting stuff. Right, continue.
Pursue them and drive them from the battlefield.
Have I done better or worse than the AI? 84%. I'm equal. I'm equal to the AI. It just felt, maybe stylistically, I'm better. Also, it's my game. I paid for this game. How come on a game that I've paid for, I have to sit and watch the AI fight a major battle? What kind of decision was that? Was it because, like, he had a full army, so all his unit slots were taken up, right? And so to add my reinforcements in would have taken him over the limit. So, but after I lost that Equites Sagittarii in that last battle, he suddenly got one space for which to put my units I would be controlling, the archers, plus all of his, onto that unit card sheet. You know what I mean? I'm not explaining it very well, I know, but that's a bit of a drawback when you're doing a Let's Play. Inability to describe what's going on. Actually, no, you go and charge them. Ah, and they're all in position apparently. Could have fooled me. Looks dreadful. Right, we are on 91. I am better than the AI.
This is a heroic victory, worthy of Roman arms.
So they're down to 2 faction people now. Faction leaders. No. 2 family members. That's the word I'm looking for. Right. Let's see who else has got something to say about how my empire is run. Right, well, what a turn that was. Construction report. Oh, everybody wanted to build everything, everywhere. I don't know. This being such an exciting episode, it seems rather a shame to push. Maintain the siege for now. Oh, that shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, it seems a shame to like slow down that exciting pace of stuff to into a dull management of the empire kind of thing. I might just have a quick run through to make sure these are all building something. I think a dockyard would do you quite a bit of good, actually. Londinium. I certainly want to build a dockyard there when it grows large enough. In the meantime, some mines will do quite nicely. Vicus Alamani. Roads. Because I'm a Roman. What kind of Roman doesn't build roads? Paved roads. And Carnewton builds a blacksmith. That's nice. You can build some sewers now. See, don't I just treat you? I should put an army there, an army there, an army there. Why is the phone ringing? Ugh. Just talk through it, just talk through it. And a couple of armies there and there. Just to stop the hordes coming in. But because the Eastern Roman Empire is such a liability, that's not happened. See, could have said what they could have put one army there, one army. One army there, one army there, and I could have put one army there, one army there, one army there, and that would have solved a lot of things. It would have certainly kept the whole of Illyria, Illyria, even. It is Illyria, Dacia, Moesia, or Messia. I'm calling it Illyria because that's easier. Right, the Sarmatians have given up, found somewhere else to go, somebody else to bother. Damage 100%. Oof. How much is that going to cost? 2,133. I'm taking that out of their salary, that Onitry crew's salary. If I built a dockyard there, see, it's all just such small changes. An extra 200 here, an extra 200 there. Ooh, I don't know. Let's get through all these, because when I reload the game, all these will be gone. So I need to know what's going on. Who's Leontius Flavius? Oh, very good. He's got 2 command stars. Now, who can we retrain? Probably need to retrain that Federati infantry. We'll retrain them then. Those archers will be fine. And them. Now, are they heading for Cornutum now? So stick some peasants in there. We'll send Ionis Lapius to Rome. Keep him close, that kind of thing. See, he's 59. I might want to take that librarian and elder senator away from him. because when you get to 60, the death clock starts ticking. I think it does a check. Something like 25% chance, or something like 20% chance of dying every turn after you turn 60. So if you play your luck right. Having said that, if I give it to him and he revolts, I will not be a happy chappy. How mediocre. 1 command star, 1 managing star, 1 loyalty star, 1 influence star. Shame he's pagan. Right. Recruitment reports. Ooh, some more Equites Sagittarii. Now let's see. Put them there and them there. Those there and there. Them there. But not them there, otherwise it'll disband the unit. Merging armies is such a hassle. Because you know that if you left it to the AI, it'd do it wrong. And Federati, put them there, and them there. Right, now has that made things easier to manage? No. This is going to cost a fortune. 746 denarii. 345 denarii simply to retrain them. Well, we'll start with the cases where we need to bolster the numbers. And then whoever we can afford. Now there's an assassin. 13%. 36%. It didn't feel like a success. Didn't it seem like a failure to you? Augustus the Killer. What's an assassin doing calling himself Augustus? It's a name for emperors, that is. Well, there's a faction leader. And there's the faction heir. Right, so now we're down to the last two. These are the last two Franks. I should have assassinated him, really, before he became a faction heir. Because now look at those success rates, they're just terrible. Spy on him. He's a confident commander, he's a pagan, and he's a faction heir. Well, I knew that. What about him? I don't know.
Yes, master. Watching and waiting.
Huh. Oh well, at least I don't have to pay for the expense of a spy anymore. It cost 100 a turn, you know. Incidentally, now I was talking about the forums earlier. Apparently it's noted on the forums as well. The Creative Assembly forums. Or is it the Total War Centre forums? Just how expensive it is to train to maintain troops as the Roman Empire. Both branches of the Roman Empire. So high. 173, maybe not. But 323. 151. So if you just stick to Limitanii and archers, I'll be alright. Oh, who put those Vandals there? Perhaps if I recruited nobody in particular, really. What can you do? What I will do is take Athens, exterminate it, get a nice bit of money, build docklands everywhere to get some trade going, and then rush Leontius Scribonianus up to Thessalonica with as many troops as he can muster, and we can do a nice siege of Thessalonica, assuming that's where he's heading. Right, See, I told you, they can't decide where they are going. But since I've got a little break in whatever it is, you can head there, put some troops on there, and get as far as you can over to Salona. I pity we can't fit them all on. They like can't take them straight away. We also want to move that over there. We've got a spy. We can send him off the ship. Put him in. Now he's got a 24% chance of opening the gates. That'd be nice. Decimus Flavius. There's no Dissentius Flavius. Do beg his pardon. You've got a wise man and an artist. Now there's two things you want to know about the wise man. First one is he's wise. Welcoming to foreigners. Poor farmer, dislikes pagan ways, astute wife, benevolent governor, benevolent ruler. And a Christian. Now what I want to do is get an army in and take Cyrene before he notices what's going on. That'd be nice. But because it'd be nice, it probably won't happen. I've got so many ships, but it's just using them so badly. If I was in a position, I'd have like... How many ships has he got there? Stick him into 3. 3, 6, and then 2 there. 9. So you have 3 threes. Have 1 near Carthage, 1 outside of Tarentum, and 1 outside of Cyrene. And that would have stopped me in my tracks. Boom. I wouldn't have been able to do anything. Apart from take Athens. Anyway, that probably makes for quite a sizable episode now, because battles do take a long time, sieges take even longer, so we haven't actually progressed very far. We're still on 377 AD, we've only moved by 1 year, possibly, yeah. We've moved from winter 376 to summer 377. When you join me next time, I will, I don't know, spy on him. Die this day. No, you can't. I'll do something about the Franks. The Saxons remain a problem. Well, not a problem as such, but I'm rather wary. Can these people swim? Well, the archers can. I think that, as an army, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 combatant tendencies and 3 archers. That should be fine. Enough to cover the bridge. There's marchers behind it on either side to fire at the troops crossing the bridge. That's all you need for a good bridge defence.
Yes, master.
What can I do with him? Very little. He's not actually very good. Sneaky. Now, if I was thinking about it, I could have moved the units from Carminum to one of these bridges here, or bridge points here, and stopped something happening like these hordes are going crazy because I didn't act fast enough to keep them under control. Oh dear, never mind. I might lose, so it's entirely possible I might lose Greece and Salona. But, oh well, I'll make it up by taking North Africa. Anyway, that's it. I'm not going to do the boring financial and management stuff. This was would have been a purely militaristic episode had I not just waffled on. But waffling on is what I do, so I've got to stop it now. So, yeah, I will see you next time.